Hi there, it's Reverend Suzelle, and I'm here to show you how to make a prayer stick. Prayer sticks are a nature spirituality practice that we are going to be doing on Sunday morning, May 2nd, in honor of our EarthSpirit Beltane celebration. Prayer sticks have been used for many centuries, I think, by many different people as a way to take their longings for the world and for their own lives and for the people and animals and plants that they love, to take those longings into the world and offer them to the Earth Spirit in the form of prayer. So we will have our traditional Beltane ribbon tree after the virtual service, and you can also make a prayer stick there if you would like. But I just thought I'd make this little video to help you get ready for Sunday, and Kelly's going to put this into the e-news. So to make a prayer stick, there are a few things that you need. First of all, you need a stick. And my stick is about 8 or 9 inches long, and you can make a prayer stick with a stick anywhere from 6 to 12 inches long. The way to find a stick is to walk out into your yard or a local park and just look around. What you want are sticks that are on the ground. You don't want to cut a stick from a tree, a living tree or a living shrub. You just want to look on the ground and see what you can find. Right in my own backyard, in 5 minutes, I found about a dozen wonderful prayer sticks. You can also take a longer stick and break it in half if you think your stick is too long. For making a prayer stick, you also need a slip of paper to write your prayer on. And this one is about 6 inches long and less than 1 inch wide. You also will want for your prayer stick a strip of fabric. It can be any fabric. This happens to be a piece left over from the stole that UUCW made for Kimberly Tomjack Carlson, who was our intern minister, as a gift for her at the end of our internship. I like this fabric for its colors and its texture and for the meaning it has. This strip of fabric is about 10 inches long, a little less than 1 inch wide. You also need a pen to write your prayer with, and you will need some string or yarn. You're going to need about 2 feet of string or yarn, and again, it could be any string or yarn. You could even use dental floss if you wanted to, if that's the string that's available to you. You're going to cut your string into 2 pieces, a short one and a long one. So those are the things you need. A little bit of tape can be helpful as well. So when you're looking for your stick, choose a stick that calls out to you. This stick of mine is lovely and smooth, and I liked the curve of it. And where it was broken, it also has a pointy end. So if I want to, when I'm finished, I can stick it in the earth in kind of a prayer garden sort of a way. Ground my stick in the earth. You can also hang a prayer stick from a tree, or you could put it in a potted plant, or you can bury it. You can also just set it on your dresser or a shelf in your home as a way to remember the prayer that you made. But I like to put my prayer sticks outdoors where they can be in the winds and the rain and convey their meaning freely and fully to Earth Spirit. So write down your prayer on your slip of paper. Mine is a simple prayer. It's for my son. feel the prayer with your whole heart. And then take your strip of paper and wrap it around your stick so that it overlaps itself a little bit and stays. You want to wrap it tightly around the stick. At the end of that wrap, I'm going to use a little piece of tape to secure my prayer, just because that makes it easier to stay. And then take your strip of cloth and you're going to wrap that over the prayer. We're doing this process at Beltane in part because it reminds us of the traditional Beltane maypole. The maypole, with its weavings of different colored ribbons, is a symbol of energies coming together, masculine and feminine energies coming together to help the earth be fertile and strong for the coming growing season. So you see I've got my strip wrapped and I'm holding it with my thumb. You might actually want to try to tuck that end of the strip under. That's a little hard for me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to secure it again with a little piece of tape. And then the next weaving, which is a different color, my string's a different color than my strip of fabric, to indicate that two different energies winding together and creating that fertility and strength. You'll hear more about that in the Beltane service with the wonderful story we have to tell. So you'll take your string and you'll wrap that over the fabric. Once again, catching the tail of your string underneath itself. And then you're just going to wrap that around the fabric until you reach the end. And since the string is longer, you should be able to tuck that string under its own loop to secure it. Oh, my string is fuzzy, so it's given me a little bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. Just pulling it nice and tight. And then, if you're planning to hang your prayer stick on our Beltane tree, you can take your other piece of string and make a little hanger by tying it around with a square knot, left over right and then right over left, and then tying the two ends together to make a loop, just like that. And then you have a loop so you can hang your prayer stick on the Beltane tree. So that is how we will take our prayers, invest them with the energy of nature in the prayer stick in honor of Beltane's entwining of energies to ensure a good and beautiful growing season.